What's up guys, Balorize here and welcome back to the channel. Finally, the build is done in its full completion. I've got to say, this build was absolutely perfect. So if you haven't guessed the color purple by now, the color is purple. So if nobody has guessed that color by now, by the time this video has come out, then maybe in the future we'll do some like spin wheel to figure out which subscriber or who gets the Amazon gift card. But other than that, the reasoning behind the purple is because of Orochimaru. And I know what you're thinking, Orochimaru is not in the case. Well, due to the pandemic, the pre-order and everything got pushed back, and unfortunately Orochimaru didn't make it in on time. So the yellow represents the color of Orochimaru's eyes, and the purple obviously represents the waistband. The same waistband that Sasuke has on him currently. So in all reality, Sasuke actually fits this build really well other than the yellow. But I've got to say guys, from the lighting effects to the cables to the way the build went so smoothly, it's been an absolute pleasure and an amazing experience. I really got to give Asia Horse a lot of credit, because when you get third-party cables, sometimes they're not crimped all the way and there's cable exposure and they're not fully done, or they're too flimsy, or they're too stiff, and you just don't get the right bends. With these cables, I got the perfect bends. I still do have to go in and bend my 24 pin a little bit better, but that's only because I'm waiting on an extra fan header, so I let it go for the time being. The reason why I need an extra fan header is because I think in the original build that I wanted to do before I ordered everything and I switched up because of what my brother got me, the original motherboard I wanted had 5 fan headers and this one had 4. So I totally forgot about that and didn't take it into consideration. But even then, this case has such good airflow. As you can see, the AIO is in the front, and that's actually our intake. So we're getting fresh air in through the sides, and it's actually dissipating the CPU heat through, to the graphics card, through the motherboard, and out through the top and out through the back. And I've got to say, temperatures in the case and with the components themselves are doing really well. So picture that other top fan working, we're just going to get even better cooling experience. I've got to say, this case, airflow, liquid cooler, either way you're just going to get amazing temperatures with this case for it being tempered, paneling. I mean, the front is more like a plastic-y type feeling panel, but the side is definitely obviously tempered glass. So with that said, it's got to be one of the best tempered glass cases that provide adequate airflow. I couldn't be more happier with the case. I know a lot of people out there said it's hard with the hard drive cage and this and that. I found it extremely easy, and I'm running extension cables, so that's even more stuff I had to stuff back there. With all 6 fans into the fan hub, it wasn't a problem to me. I got the WD black 2TB, the 3TB WD blue, which you guys didn't see because that was from the last PC. And I've got to say, the coloring, the way the lighting for IQ works, absolutely amazing. The reason why the ram's like that is to represent kind of like the lightning style. So if you don't watch Naruto, you may not understand the entire theme around everything. But I wanted to make it more of like a Naruto build. I hope you notice the tiny purple bolts. I didn't actually use it for the GPU, but I used it for the GPU brackets and stuff like that. The purple cables, the yellow SATA cable, I mean, everything is just personalized to my liking and to fit the theme of Orochimaru. And with that said, the name of the build is Manda. So when Orochimaru does his summoning jutsu, he summons this big purple snake called Manda. And yeah, that's where I got the name from. So the idea came from there because the other theme build I wanted to do, I'm actually going to be doing an unboxing and look at kind of the pop figures I got from my brother for Christmas. And that'll give you an idea of what I originally wanted to do the build with. And then we're going to be opening two other pop figures, and one of them made me want to change the build idea completely after I seen this pop figure. And it's because I started watching the new series of Naruto, which is Boruto. It's about his son. But I've got to say, this build without a doubt represents a lot more than just a PC for me. It represents the person I've become in the last year. It represents what I've gone through in the last year. It represents how I've gotten back to where I wanted to be in the last year. And just like this PC, it's performing like a beast. I'm back to who I want to be. I'm back where I should be. And I couldn't be happier, and I couldn't be happier with this build. I love this thing. Every day I wake up and I look at it and I see it and it's beautiful, lovely glory. I can't get enough of it. I mean, everybody that has seen it, you know, my friends and stuff like that, it's immediately an eye catcher. And like I said, the case coming with the fans at the cost of the case, it's absolutely a steal. The PC, the monitors, everything. For $2,500, you have a 2-monitor, ready to go, dual monitor, streaming PC, all in one machine that just freaking blows everything out of the water. I could be uploading this video onto YouTube while rendering a video in my editing software, and in 10 minutes both videos are done. Like, that's how hardcore this CPU is working. It's currently sitting at 3.7 on all cores, so I did overclock it. I can't wait to show you guys what I overclocked my GPU to, because it's seriously a silicon lottery winner. Like, it literally is performing like a 2080. I cannot believe what I've overclocked this graphics card to, and I'm so happy I went with this graphics card. For $500, I never thought it possible on what I could overclock it to. And I can't wait to show you guys how to overclock, what to overclock to. But then again, like I said, it does depend on the silicon lottery, so don't overclock your graphics card to what I overclocked mine to, because you may see artifacting and stuff like that. I use Heaven Benchmark. Everything's perfectly fine. I've tested my favorite games. But other than that, it's just the build itself is absolutely beautiful. The white accents, the black and gray, the purple and yellow, everything just looks so nice. And like I said, the lighting effects with IQ software is so simple and so nice, because you can use it for so many different components in your build. Like, I don't know if you noticed a purple like flashing slash in the motherboard. I'm actually going to change that to yellow, like I said, so it's more like Orochimaru's eye. But then you got the purple underglow behind the motherboard, and like this orange brown streak that runs down the side. I made it more of a brownish tint because the actual Orochimaru figure has the purple belt, but then brown snakes. But other than that, I mean, this machine performs like an absolute monster, and its temperatures are way beyond what it should. Like, cooling wise, it's super, super good. So with that said, I mean, I'm just overall happy with the build. My 24 pin, my 8, my 6, and my 4 pin, the cables, they all came perfect. No crimping problems, no anything. I combed them perfectly. Like I said, the 24 pin, I'm gonna obviously comb a little bit more when Orochimaru arrives, because I might change the position of where the pop figure actually goes. But the hard drive cage wasn't a problem. Um, the cable management in the back wasn't a problem. The front I/O is perfect. Um, Everything about it is really, really nice. One thing, like I said, is maybe the dust filters. It being a white build, you definitely want to maintain and clean your PC. I'm the type of person every single Sunday I will clean my office or set up whatever you may have. I recommend doing a weekly clean on your components or a monthly clean. Just make sure you're maintaining cleaning with your components. This way, A, they perform better, and B, they last longer. Now, like I said, with the AIO being in front, we're getting our airflow through the sides, and it's dissipating the CPU heat throughout the build. And then obviously the top and the back fans are blowing hot air out. But it's super, super cool. Like, even when I'm in benchmarking, it gets to maybe about warmish, and I gotta say, ambient temperature in the house is usually around 72 degrees, and when benchmarking, I never get past 71 degrees, so that says a lot, just on its own. And when playing video games, it never hits above 61 degrees, and it plays all my games and knocks FPS out of the park. So it's working great on both monitors. The Vivo stand actually works really well. We'll make a video on that in the future, like I said, and I'll show you the quality of the monitors, because I've got to say, with the DisplayPort in the one monitor and then the HDMI for the Elgato, it's just they're beautiful monitors. The response time's great, the IPS is great, everything about them is amazing. There's no tearing, there's no backlight bleeding, there's nothing. But honestly, guys, Manda is the new monster that is going to be running the Balorize army, aka the Balorize family. This is the new machine. I wish Orochimaru had arrived in time. He's one of 3 legendary son, and that's why the build is legendary. And I couldn't be more happy with the build. So I hope you guys enjoyed the build. I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxings. I'm not used to this stuff. I'm not a tech reviewer. I would love to review tech, but I'm not some rich person to go blow money on 2080s and stuff like that. There's no way possible I could do that. And like I said, this build represents the year of change for me. It was a rough year. I changed who I was. I became a better person, and this build kind of represents that, and it represents the channel being back to life. And Orochimaru, as you guys know, is immortal, essentially. You can kill him, but some snake slithers off, and that's the other thing about MSI and Serpents. Like, everything had its own personal touch, and that's why this build means so much to me. So I hope it meant a lot to you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed the build, because I did. I wish you guys could see it in person. It looks so beautiful in person. It lights up everything, and its performance-wise is absolutely amazing. And cooling-wise, absolutely amazing. So once that other fan is running with the other fan header, I can only imagine, even if it's 1 to 2 degrees, less, it's going to be performing that much better. Now, with that being said, I'm not going to say it's the quietest machine in the world, and that's only because the AIO is up front in the case, so I think you can get more of the noise coming from here than you would if it was up top. Maybe that's something, I do not know, but other than that, it's pretty quiet. It never ramps up, it never, goes out of control to where it's unbearable. I mean, if I had a lav mic, you're probably looking at it's not a big deal. Like, my old machine was definitely probably louder than this. The Twin Frozer fans, I guess they work. I mean, they keep this GPU really freaking cool. And the red accents weren't a problem. The GPU bracket wasn't a problem. Finally, an X570, or aka any motherboard that says they have armor protection, finally holds up this 3.5 pound freaking monster behemoth of a graphics card. Holds it up perfectly. We didn't have to use the black and red GPU bracket. So good on Aorus for saying they had armor protection for your PCI PCIe 16 slot. It's a great thing to see, because the last motherboard I said I had, it said it had armor protection, and as soon as I put my graphics card in, I had to use a GPU bracket to hold up the other side of the graphics card. That's how bad it was. Like, the sag was bad. I thought it was gonna break off the motherboard. So, but that graphics card too was, like I said, it was the triple fan Zotac Amp Extreme, beefy freaking card. And I hit the silicon lottery with that graphics card, because at the time, I think it was like you couldn't hit like 2100 megahertz or over that, and I was hitting like 2111. And then with this graphics card, like I said, I can't wait to show you guys what I overclocked it to, because it's damn near 2080. So we got very, very lucky with the silicon lottery. I couldn't be more proud of it. 8 cores, 16 thread CPU is crushing shit. The RAM, obviously, it's doing its job at 3200 megahertz. And I've got to say, just looking at the build, I'm super happy with it. I'm super proud of it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this series. I will put out more videos. If you guys ever have questions on streaming, OBS, price for performance, getting into PCs, stuff like that, just message me. If you want me to do price ranges and show you what I would recommend on like PC Part Picker, or if you want to get a streaming build, or just a gaming build, I could do videos like that. I know a lot when it comes to tech stuff, but that's not what this channel is. This was my way back to getting back to where I think I belong. And I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of this build. I'm proud of the people that stayed with me through the hardship in the last, year or so. I am so thankful. You guys have no idea. It means so much to me. So, everybody that comes out and watches me stream, I stream over at twitch.tv/Balorize. Come watch me play some games on this machine, because it is crushing games and it looks beautiful. It's amazing, and I can't wait to keep creating more content. And that's the other thing I must address to you guys. Sorry I haven't created content in the last couple of days over here on YouTube, and that is due to the pandemic, the sickness that's going around. I got very, very sick. I'm still very, very sick, but I wanted this video to come out. I wanted you guys to see the build, because I'm proud of it, and I hope you guys are too. I know I'm rambling, and it's a super long video, but this is a beautiful, beautiful machine, so let's admire it for a couple more seconds. And yeah, I'll let you guys, look at the build. And man, it's just beautiful. And I mean, the graphics card, the way like the serpent ring is going around, it's like snake-ish. It's just, oh man, I can't tell you guys how personalized I made this thing for me and for the channel. So please be happy. Manda is here. We can call it Perfect Susanoo, because Sasuke's in there right now, and his Perfect Susanoo is purple. But its official name is Manda, and when Orochimaru arrives, he will be taking over the case. He is the immortal, the legendary Sanin, and I am super proud of this build. I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxings, the reviews, and everything. And I especially hope you guys appreciate this build and like it. Please give me comments, feedback, smash the like button, please subscribe. watching the videos, liking, subscribing, all that stuff helps the channel grow, and feedback is most important for me. I love you guys with all my heart. I appreciate you guys for everything you have done up until this point. It means the world to me. So I hope to see you guys when I'm streaming. I hope to see you guys watch future videos, whether it's gaming, family content, or maybe even more stuff like this. Who knows what the future holds. But at the end of the day, the Balorize army is back, aka the Balorize family. And I'm proud to say Manda's here, Balorize is back, and here we go. Here we go. Like, literally, we are here. So we got more videos to come out to show you guys the setup and how it got put together, what equipment I use. And like I said, if you have any questions on builds you want to make or stuff like that, let me know. Streaming wise, gaming wise, just let me know. But with that all said, I'm thirsty, I'm sick, I'm tired, and yeah, guys, I love this computer. I love you guys. I'm happy to be back. So with that said, don't forget Balorize Army, just too damn strong and just too damn sweet. So without further ado, give me that too sweet, baby. Mwah, mwah. Please comment, like, subscribe, and summoning jutsu, Manda. Balorize out. Alright guys, so this part is just for you fanatics out there that enjoy the sexy peel. I had to take some parts off because the way this case works, the sexy peel isn't such a sexy peel unless it's actually screwed in. But considering it's a Naruto build, let's call it the sexy jutsu peel. That sounds just about right. Sexy jutsu peel. And yeah, if you guessed the color purple, you are correct. The Sasuke figure, obviously, like I went over, is a replacement for the Orochimaru. It did not arrive in time, so, but I think he fits the build well. Naturally, he's gonna go over there, but yeah, we just gotta wait for Orochimaru to go in. But I figured Sasuke fit the theme nice because, you know, he's got like the grayish black hair and then the purple band around the waist. So, but other than that, let's get to the sexy peel, aka the sexy jutsu peel. Trying not to take up too much room, but this way you can see the build nice and clear. Ooh, look at that. All you people out there right now, look at, ooh, this sexy peel is being a little nasty. But oh my god, look at this. Wow, the difference it makes from the cover being on to not being on. Alright, super slow now. And there you guys go. Sexy jutsu peel accomplished. Wow, man. That is such a beautiful build, if I do say so myself.